See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
Do men lie so much?
Because we are afraid of your reaction to the truth.
Right.
Lying can be a good thing because lying spares people's feelings. We have to lie. Do I look fat? Well, baby, Dan, what you think? So no, you don't look fat to us. We love you just the way you are. My first marriage was not her fault. It was my fault. I was married too young. I shouldn't have been nobody's husband. I learned so much from that. What you see is a direct result of a divorce and then finding that soulmate, locating that one person that's just was made just for me. Just for me. Now, sometimes to get to the person that's just for you, you got to go through a couple bad ones. You can be in love with the wrong person. Everybody in here done been with somebody they ain't had no damn business being with. And then somehow you end up with the right one.
Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Steve Harvey angrily slams the rumors that his wife Marjorie's been cheating on him with his bodyguard and the chef. This is his bodyguard, Big Hench Boomer, aka Boomerang. Marjorie Harvey, who is the mother of Lori Harvey, who has 3 kids prior to Steve Harvey, and actually I think it was Steve Harvey's 3rd wife, has been accused of sleeping with her bodyguard and chef. Now, look at Marjorie Harvey. Look at her. And everybody knows about Lori Harvey, and we know about her record and Demon Time, but this is the mother of Lori Harvey. But this is the guy that made Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. This is the man that, look. This is the guy, look how they look together. She literally a spitting image of her mother. She's giving me, it's giving me Jada and Will. She's giving me Jada vibes. I'm looking at her and I'm like, is she not giving you Jada vibes? Look at this guy. You know what? This guy's what we call a simp. This guy's the epitome of the simp. So he came up with Cedric the Entertainer, and then man, they're Kings of Comedy, R.I.P. obviously Bernie Mac, because he was very influential, but he was never that guy. He was the host. He was the host. Bernie Mac, that was a real funny ass guy, but he was never that guy, you know. But he's the online simp guy. But when you go check it, he was the guy that wore all the funny suits. He used to host them because he wasn't that funny. But he wasn't no Bernie Mac, he wasn't no Cedric the Entertainer, he didn't have the rock like that. But he's a very good presenter. I'm gonna give it to him. And you know, he's an excellent motivator. This is why the women love him, because he motivates them. And he represents the whole blending family thing. You know, I'll come in, I'll take on board a family. It doesn't matter what a woman's previous is. And Steve Harvey's all about that. He's all about that. You heard what he was saying. What does a woman have to bring to the table? What do you mean that? What do you mean? What does a woman have to bring to the table? She is the table. She has life. Now look, Steve. Now look. He's just, you know what? Men like this, you don't understand. Women will live their best life, and then when they finally get run through, they got kids, all of a sudden now they want to look at the guy they never looked at. Now, Steve Harvey's been married previously twice before, right? And he got divorced, and this is his 3rd marriage, and she had 3 kids already, as I said, and she got Lori Harvey. And Lori Harvey has literally, I didn't even realize she wasn't actually his biological daughter the way she was moving around. Look at this woman, look how she's strutting her stuff. How old is she? Is she like 58? Nah, she's giving, you know, real I want to be outside vibes. This is very believable. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is very believable. And Steve just looked like that guy that, you know, just a simp. He's always wanted her, and he finally got her. But she doesn't rate you, cuz. She don't rate you like that. Now, I'm looking at this over here. Even look at it. Look how we just continuously post her. Look, I'm not saying you can't post your wife. I'm not going to say that. You married her. But it just looks disingenuous to me. Is she even playing this? Nah, she's not playing this. I'm going to need someone that can play the piano to watch this and tell me, is Marjorie Harvey actually playing the piano? Because it's giving... This is not giving Alicia Keys. It's really not. It's not. I don't think it's doing what they think it's supposed to be doing. Man. But it's funny to me because Steve Harvey, all you do is go online and you bash men. And the problem with people like Steve Harvey is you go on there and you lie to women. You lie to women, you pander to women, and you give them information that's not going to help them. Like, continuously. And men like you are the problem. You see, men like me aren't the problem. We hold women to account and we're honest with women. Men like you, women tell them, oh, women, oh, you're the prize, you know, you don't need to do anything. And if a man doesn't get on your page, then he's the problem. And women go out their life and they continuously get bad results. So Steve Harvey, look now. And he's going to come out and they're going to say, oh, you know, it's not true. And, it's just haters. But Steve, you don't even want your name to be held up in this. Apparently, he fired a publicist recently, and it's that publicist that has gone out there and is that created this narrative. Man, it's not a good look, Steve Harvey. Look at you. You're not the guy. Yes, you got wealth. This one said, man made the money, money never made the man. And you know what they always do? They get with a guy with less money than you. So yes, yes, Steve, you could do all of that stuff. But look, she's effing with the bodyguard and the pool boy or the chef. Might as well be the pool boy. It's always the same. It's always the same each and every single time. And I'm tired of men like this that go on platforms and they're not honest with women and they make millions and millions of pounds and dollars lying to women. And then you get men like me that will come on these platforms that will try to hold women accountable. And what? He looks like the cat that got the cream. Look at how Lori Harvey moves. You can clearly see where she learned it from. You can clearly see. And the mother's still outside. And yes, they represent that whole blended family thing. And people love to see it. Do you know why people love the blended family thing? Because it means that you can go outside, you can live your best life, and then once that's over, you can still win. That's why they love Lori Harvey. That's the real reason they love Lori Harvey and they love Steve. Because Steve Harvey's a simp. And Steve Harvey went and took on a woman who had 3 kids by a man already that actually went to jail. Let me add, he served 26 years in jail. He came outside, pardoned by Barack Obama, after receiving a pardon by Barack Obama, and he was released. And that's Lori Harvey's father. What about Steve Harvey's other kids? Look, Steve, you're an excellent presenter. Excellent. Now look here. The things he entertains. And, men like this are part of the problem. You have all the money, but you was never that guy. She didn't want you. She didn't pick you when she was in her prime. Nah, she didn't pick you when she was prime. You was that guy that wore the funky suits. Yeah, bored. Yeah, you was that guy. You was never the guy. That's why I said you're giving me Will Smith vibes. You got a lot in common with Will Smith. He was never that guy. But Jada was infatuated with Tupac. She's still in love with Tupac. How did Will Smith have his daughter writing letters to Tupac about, I wish you was my father? This is crazy. You might need to stop simping and stop trying to be stepdads to these kids, because that's all it is. That's all it is. And look, Steve, I hope you learned something, because the internet's cooking you right now. The internet is every time I look at it, I just see Jada. The internet is cooking you right now, Steve. I'm going to be honest. And, he went on Twitter and he came back and he said, oh, it's just rubbish and the rest of it. Listen, you don't even want your name to be your wife. You don't even want this. This is not something that any one of us want. And considering to a man that continuously bashes men for being men and tells women you are the moon, you are the stars, you are the prize, goddess, queens. Act like a man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What? Act like a man. Listen, you can't... Listen. Act like a lady, think like a man. Whatever it is. You can't think or act like a man. And that's really what's going on right now. Too many of you guys been reading that book, especially with what's going on in the world right now. Some of you guys, women, are thinking you really can think like men. And then when you try to think like men, you get results like men and you don't like it, do you? All people like him, they damage women. And you look in their lives, he's a lot like Derek Jackson. He really is. He's a lot like Derek Jackson. And you could just tell this guy never had no swag. Yes, he's got the money. Yes, he's got the money. No one's denying. No one is saying he hasn't got money. No one is not saying he's not successful. Guys, he's got money. He is straight successful. But he's a simp. He's just another man, another simple money. And you know these women always cheat on their men. Listen, the dancers, the pool boy, the tennis player, the personal coach. It's always the same. Why is that? It's always the people that you put them in closest proximity with as well. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You should know better. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. So if you like the commentary and reaction video on Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey, then make sure you like the video, drop some more comments and let me know any more feedback, any other things you want me to cover. And yeah, turn on the notification bell so you're going to be the first to know when I drop the content. My name is China, the man named Voice, and we out.